This is video 5 of the CO2 car on Pro D, and I'm going to select this top face to start. I'm going to look at the top view. Let's rotate around a little bit better. And we haven't addressed anything in this dimension, so we cut out that profile, but from the top it's still basically a rectangle, a chunk of wood. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a face. I'm going to pick this face and put a new sketch, and I'm just going to call it top view, so this is looking down, and I'm going to hit Shift W. Now another technique we can do, I can draw on this face, but I can kind of extend beyond it. So for example, if I wanted to kind of cut like this and shave out some of the body, I could do that. So notice how it's beyond this face and it's kind of floating in midair right here. That's fine. I can, even if it's not touching a part, let's go to this side, I can still extrude all this down. So I'm going to undo that and just get a little bit better placement. I want it kind of between the axles. So I'm going to take a line off this corner. I'm going to hold down Shift so it's straight. And I'm going to hit Control G. It's a new feature. It's a construction line. It's not part of a drawing. It's just for me to use as a reference. So let's rotate this around. I'm using the mouse ball to just kind of hold and rotate. And we have a lot of sketches, so it does get a little confusing. And then I'm going to go to the elliptical tool. I'm just going to sit somewhere on the line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to kind of pull out something about this big. And I'll look at it from the top. And let's take it. Let's project it down and see what happens. Project, subtract material below work plane, and we'll hit OK. See how it cuts that out. Very common look when you get into the body design. Someone will take the bandsaw and just kind of carve out the side. I'm going to mirror that. So let's say we want that exact kind of cutout on the other side. We want it to be very symmetrical. So I'm going to go back to my Sketches tool up here, my lines. I'm going to click on this, and I'm just going to hit Control C for copy, and Control V for paste. Now notice how what it did is it kind of took this sketch out. Shift W, so it's good view. So there's no more valid profile. What happened? Because you have a double line, it pasted another sketch right on top. So if we select the multi-arrow move tool, there we go. I'll pull the other one down. I'm just going to pull it straight down. And I can eyeball this. I could eyeball this and say, hey, that's good enough. And for this design, you know, I'm fine with that. And I can just hit Update. And then I'll turn on the 3D look. And you have something that's pretty symmetrical. If you want it to be exactly symmetrical, this is totally optional within you. We're just showing you videos. I'm going to go back to my sketches. So upper right hand corner, back to sketches. Hit Shift W, so I have a flat work plane. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from the origin. So this is going to be the exact middle. Control G to make it a construction line. And I'm just going to dimension the center of this circle, or the ellipse, to this line. And I get a dimension. And I'll do the center of this circle, or the ellipse, sorry, to this line. And then if I wanted to, I can go in and change these. And that's 8.8125. And let's make this one 0.8125, and it'll just change a minimal amount. There you go. You hit Update, and now those two are perfectly spaced. even though it doesn't look like much of a change.